wintry ride home. It's freezing, cold wind. Friday again. Busy day, not much to say. Week of January, still got 4 weeks of potentially wintry weather. Oh, it's a cold wind, I don't know if you can hear it. Really cold. Blowing straight at us. Anyway, what is there to say? Don't know. So last time, thinking about nothing to be done. What's the verse of that? Plenty to be done. Plenty to be done. Busy up here today. Alright. Bridge. Let's go over here. Blue lights up there, not quite sure why. With you yet before? I'm not sure. This is sort of a back way into bitterly cold wind. Got a double headscarf underneath my helmet, single pair of gloves. If it's 0 or minus, I tend to put a double pair of gloves on because it just goes through with the wind. But 2 degrees and higher, normally alright with a single pair of wintry gloves. It still goes through, still get numb fingers if you don't move your hands. Snowdrops and squirrels. Still looking wintry, with a mossy carpet of fledgling grass. Oh, the wind is right in our face. I don't know if you can hear it, but cold wind right coming straight for us. It could go over there to the right. Today, chaos and the lack of free will has taken us this way. Free will or not free will? That is the question. So the ducks facing the same way. Ducks. Gulls. Gulls. Got a cough. A little bit. There's a bike in the canal. Did the person go in with the bike? Who knows? Oh, it's cold. Pop it up there. Pop it up the slope. Timing. So following the Grand Union Canal or the River Soar, this is the River Soar. Grand Union Canal is the other side of those houses, I believe. East, northeast, towards Thurmaston, Syston, etc., etc., etc. Hello, thank you. The wind's really slowing us down. Popped it up a notch to the second Tour. Now the bottom's Eco, Tour, Sport, Turbo. We're in Tour. 15 miles an hour. Oh, it really just gets in your lungs. It's good stuff. It's good. It's good. It is good, yeah. Ellis Meadows floodplain. Good little track. Doesn't flood very often. When it does, this is a link. Oh, the wind's really at us. Having to paddle against it. Ave Maria, la, da, 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 da. doing a song at work, at choir. Well, it's an old chestnut that they've sung before. Song called Senza-Nina. What have we done? What have you done? Senza-Nina. It's also in a film of a book that's one of my favourite reads. I've never read a book twice, really. I've read it when I've tried to read a book a second time. Never quite gets me like the first time, so I don't think I've ever read a book twice properly. The book, The Power of One, by Bryce Courtney. The Power of One. Excellent book. Obviously, books mean things to different people at different times, and I think I read that at a timely time of my life where it really resonated. So I don't like to recommend books because it might not get you. Power of One by Bryce Courtney. It's quite a ride. But they made a film of it. The film is okay, but it's not a patch on the book. What is good about the film is some of the music in it. And Senza-Nina is one of the songs in said film. So I'll come on just a minute. Repeating myself, deviating, or was it repetition, deviation, or hesitation? We have a red light, we have a green light. So anyway, yes, we're singing the song in choir. And it's a song with a chord. It's an African song. I hesitate to say a Zulu song, but it could be some other tribe. But yours truly, along with another gentleman called Steve, have been the people that sing the chord, and then the choir sort of repeat and return the exclamation. There we go. See there. Blue car, red car. Blue car or red car? Which one? The blue pill or the red pill? Neither cars. We will go pillless. Why take a pill at all? Blue pill or the red pill, okay? Why take a pill at all? Promises, promises. The promise of a blue tongue, or the promise of a red tongue. I don't know if you can hear anything I'm saying because I'm waffling, but the wind is blowing holy. This is where you want to be back in Cornwall. I'm from Cornwall, by the way. I think you probably knew that. Where you want to be back in Cornwall and looking at the sea being whipped to a frenzy with the sea dancing in delight in the storms. think you could say that's Leicester City done. This is now Rushmede. Still in the city boundaries, but not really cities, it's suburbs. Rushmede. When I first came to Leicester 25 years ago, or whatever it was, first lived in Rushmede, in the estate up here, which we call the golfing estate. It's because the roads are named after golfers, like Trevino Drive and Barnes Close. Anyway, yeah, this is Rushmede, and then we get to Thurmaston. This car seems to be waiting patiently. Yep. Oh, the wind is right at us, blowing up hooly magooly. This weekend, Wales versus Italy, I believe. Not sure who England's playing. Don't really follow the rugby, but occasionally watching it, you get an entertaining spectacle. Here where the car park used to be a factory, lighting and something else before that, but a big employer here. Gone with the wind. still good. Might be windy, might have to be making an effort, but think about it, it's good. Makes you feel alive. It's freezing, but I'm wrapped up. The only bit that's freezing is my face. Yeah, it'd be a different story if I didn't have my electric motor, because I'm really using it now, helping me along. Still haven't, my legs are still aching a little bit, but the motor's taking me tour. Precipitation. Anyway, what is there to tell you? Nothing. There's nothing to be told. There's nothing to be given out. So therefore, receive. What can we take in at this moment? Right. Temperature. Space, shapes. I was reading about Waiting for Godot. It's there in the background, always, but recently it's sort of surfaced again, and I was reading about Beckett's shape. There are shapes in the Waiting for Godot play. There's not much there's not much content. There's all vague content as forms and shapes. When do we make a shape into a significant item? When do we make a shape into a content, contextualized content? Thurmaston. I don't know whether, I think Round Hill Academy is in Thurmaston, so this is still Thrummy. I guess the boundary of Thurmaston and Sizewell used to be much further on, but joined up. The villages with houses. Still riding against the wind. And it's literally against it. You have to fight through it. I'm having to pedal through it. It's slowing me down. coming out of extracurricular activities to be applauded, or coming out of detention to be noted. I'm a little bit early, only 10 minutes ago an hour, earlier than normal, thank you. Traffic builds up at about 5, it's now about 4. Say it again, I'm really having to paddle against the wind. Western town on the sea. Here we are, home on the range. Little bunny hop there. Really paddling against the wind. Phenomenon that affects our being. To be or not to be. Use the motor all the way home.